Hello everyone, I'm back, and I haven't been doing these kind of videos in a while. I just thought I might as well do them again. But the WTF history in the making, this is the third installment, and this one is about the studies degrees. You know, the ethnic studies, the African American, Mexican American, Asian studies. This is going to be a pain in the butt. I'm actually going to do all three of these and explaining why each one has their own flaws in this whole little struggle and why they just don't even touch them. Most people know not to touch them, but I'm going to put this in a really good perspective of why not, why you should not. On a job market sense, and as just an intellectual sense. Okay, so I'm not going to play the whole video of this because, well, basically to put it summarized, and the same thing with these two right here, is that what this guy's doing is basically justifying the Asian American Studies degree, saying, oh yeah, it's good if you are interested in really understanding Asian culture and stuff like that, because we have a big Asian population or community in this center at San Jose. I think this was San Jose. Yeah, it was. Was it? Yeah, San Jose. So that was a big thing. He was trying to justify that and saying that, oh, because you'll get some internships in the community, da 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 da. So he was basically trying to justify it, and you could tell he was really trying because he's a sociology teacher. So he was just like, yeah, because I run that department, so it's going to be pretty damn good. You could tell he's really trying to scrape in the bottom of the barrel to try to justify it, but he doesn't give you... This is the biggest problem I had with this guy. He didn't give you an example of what the heck you can actually do as a job, like specifically names, like specifically fields, or at least some job title, what you can do with this damn thing. So I did the liberty of trying to work with that. So the first thing I had to ask myself, okay, what the heck kind of curriculum are you doing here? So I found this shit out at UCLA. Yeah, Los Angeles. This is going to be great. So the first couple courses, I didn't know what the hell these were, so I just kind of brushed off. But those were just lower core division. So I'm going to focus more on the upper division to see what the heck it is. So we find out the first couple are creative expression courses. Oh boy, damn. We're off to a great start in diversity courses. Oh, lovely. Engaged scholarship course. Don't know what the heck that is. Global transitional perspectives. Okay. Multidisciplinary approaches course. Wait, you can't approach people? You gotta have several different steps just to even talk to them? Hopefully that's not what it is. Capstone courses. I had to look this one up. Basically, it's supposed to be this course where you're doing a lot of projects and researching on one subject, and you're engaging in an intellectual debate or something like that. But you know how college campuses have been so far, so I highly doubt it's intellectual or academic. So this, I kind of categorize, and they say project. So far I've been associating that with marches or riots or protests and electives. All right, pretty vague shit, but most of it doesn't seem like stuff that would actually get people jobs, especially that creative expression. That kind of bugs me. But I was willing to look past that. So I decided to say, okay, well, this is the curriculum. Let's see here. Maybe there's different curriculum for different colleges. Let's hopefully that is. I don't want to know. For all I know, it could be worse. So we're scraping from. Hopefully this is the bottom. But let's go look at what we can do with this, because I was curious. Why Asian degrees are versatile. Asian American degrees, language learning, or transition. Oh, sorry. So multiple potential specializations such as learning language or language learning for transition or interpretation, social developments. I figured about that one. Economic and trade relations. Okay, how? Political developments? Maybe. Cultural aspects? I see these two being the most logical. History? Maybe. Like I said, looking at that curriculum, that doesn't sound like anything going on. Maybe the global transitional perspectives? Maybe. I'll see, this is a problem with freaking YouTube's goddamn crap that's bugging me right now. I can't use annotation, so I'm going to have to edit this post and figure out if there was anything like that. I'll pop it up on the screen and see if there's anything like that. Hopefully I find out the definitions for each one, and I'll post it right there. So hopefully we won't kill ourselves. Okay, so let's take out the obvious: translator and interpreter. Whether it's Chinese, Japanese, Korean, or any other Asian language, these languages are highly valuable to many international employers. And that is true. That is true. Okay, awesome. Do you need a Asian American Studies degree to go and perform this? No, you do not. And I will tell you that right now, and I'm going to be really stern with that. Because you know why? People are going to look at the same way everyone else does. They're going to look at this way. Okay, this guy, let's say this guy is the one that is talking to the foreign, oh yeah, it is. So this lady, I'm not sure, I can't see what flag that is, but I'm just going to use a random example. So let's say this lady is Chinese. I know it seems kind of off, but that's the first one that popped up, so I was just like, okay, I'll use that. She's Chinese, this guy is American. And the thing is, he wasn't a native speaker of the language, so he doesn't know it 100% like she does. So this puts him at an disadvantage of getting hired and being put up here, because it's like you didn't grow up with the language. If you're a native speaker, you're going to benefit more, and it's going to make more sense to hire you. And then for any other skill, you just get it on the side. If there was any special requirements for the translation or interpreter position. So you put that in perspective and like, oh, well, that's not that true. Well, let's see here. I went to go look up a couple of other jobs. So the first one I found, literally the first one that I found, and when I typed in interpreter, was Vietnamese interpreter. So I was looking at all the stuff, okay, all the basically requirements, and whoa, what do we have here? What do we have here? Must have a high school diploma. Must be a native speaker of the language. You will be interpreting. Be friendly and excited to earn money on your schedule. Doesn't sound anything like Asian Americans say. Sounds like they're really just more concerned about you knowing the damn language. Alright, because like this is how it works. You learn about culture through language or food. I know it seems kind of very opinionated, but think about it. Anytime there was a potluck and you saw something that was a little weird, it's like, oh dang, what the heck is that? Oh, it's dung poro. And like, what is that? Oh, it's basically fatty meat. And you try, that tastes good. And then you ask him more about it. Oh, this is what you guys eat? You eat other stuff like this? Oh yeah, we do this, and that. You start asking questions, and when food is named a certain way, you ask, why is it called that? Oh, because it's this shape and this means that. You start learning more about the culture that way. You learn more when you ask questions toward just normal people. When you don't try to make it like some kind of weird activist or curriculum. Especially when you learn the language, you learn more about how people are. You learn more about the culture that way. But we're willing to, maybe that was just one off. So I went to go look at another couple. So let's see here. This one was a Korean analytical linguist. So let's see here. Full-time, week payroll, awesome qualifications. So let's look right here. You must have a college degree. Oh, shucks, man, I was proven wrong in language. Uh-oh. Are we coming back up? And what's the next part? And or some hands-on experience with translation and or interpretation. So again, they want you to have experience, or they want you to know the language more than anything as an interpreter. God damn it, man. We're already off to a great start. Now, I want to take this further. And this was for a goddamn... This was administrative clerical. This is for hospital. So then, let's look over here. The requirements. Bachelor's degree. And we put in parentheses here, equal experience will be considered in place of bachelor's degree. So even then, again, the experience, again, knowing the fucking language matters more than having a goddamn Asian American Studies degree. Foreign language certificate completion in an interpreter training program preferred. Went through your healthcare. See, a bunch of other experience would be like, just focus on that and just learn the language. and just get experience doing that. It's my God. But again, it still said bachelor's, but it says equivalent experience will be considered in place of that. So then, Vietnamese linguistic. Okay, let's see your degree. All right, same thing. Some of these are from the same company. Some of them are from different ones. Like this one was different. This one was the same as that one was the same as that one. This one was a different company, and this one was another different company. Again, high school diploma, complete orientation, beginner medical training unless already certified. So they want you to have something else. They're focused more on other things rather than your just knowledge of that culture. They just want to know if you can speak the language, because most of the time you're just going to be doing business stuff. Drug screening, all this stuff. Look at that crap, guys. It's just ridiculous. So I wanted to be a little more specific. And that's basically how we got to this one. Oh my God, it's ridiculous. That was the first result. So we can throw away that idea right out the window. And from the same ones, we could kind of throw the other one. There was another ridiculous one that was trying to somehow justify that if you had an Asian American Studies degree, you would be able to be a lab technician, which is one of the worst lies I've ever heard in my life. I'm going to put that link in the description too. It's just, again, so many damn links because this is just chaos. Okay, so foreign correspondent, if a career in journalism, okay, well, we could stop right there on so many levels. One, it would just be easier to just get a journalism degree or just have experience working there and know the language. Make more sense doing that. You will have to travel or live in an Asian country for a certain amount of time. Again, doesn't require necessarily. Oh my God. Saying more, it wants more of that. And most of these news sites, like some of these guys, like Philip DeFranco, like that guy, he doesn't really have any education on the matter. No. It's like, all right, fine. I'm willing to extend an olive branch here. Foreign consultant analyst. Let's see here. Foreign consultant international politics. Okay, make more sense to major in political science, but okay. Career opportunities in foreign negotiations, but okay, if you're doing foreign consultants are available with government agencies, this is the only time I can see them actually doing shit like that. Again, because the last guy right here points out that, oh yeah, we have a bunch of internships during the community, and most of them, that's what I'll see. The jobs I will see available, because I got a little bit more curious. I was like, okay, maybe I didn't check hard enough. Maybe just Asian studies. And a lot of them, okay, again, journalism, bachelor's degree in journalism, and if you just know the language. So we keep looking down, and there was specific ones, specific Asian studies. Asian study focused primarily on that. Look at that, American Enterprise Institute, a spring intern. So internships. That's what I've been seeing so far. Assistant professor. Again, more stuff like most of it's like either government stuff or just school related or internship. That's what I've been seeing so far. Look at all these assistant professor shit. That's ridiculous. You don't even get a professor job. It's all assistant shit. Oh, food and technology. Oh yeah, sure. Oh yeah, food and I'm curious. Let's see here. How the hell do they try to justify this shit? This is in Brooklyn, New York. Okay, let's see this shit. Yeah, your responsibility to food. Where the fuck does this say Asian American Studies? Where the hell? See, Indeed is losing its damn mind now. Whatever. But that just proves my point that it's like it's trying to scrape from the bottom of the barrel right now. But that tells you something. Right there. And then I was looking more for stuff like this, like, okay, jobs for the major, and it's being too vague now. Now it's like, okay, business. Okay, group of people, Asian American target demographic, okay, with all education, government, law, social services, television, writing, I don't know, just anything, contemporary shenanigans. It's literally scraping from the bottom of the barrel. It's trying to force it in there somewhere. But it's not going to work because no one needs it. That's just a sad reality of it. So, where do we go down from this? Financial advisor. Again, I'm gonna get mad because business and finances or economics would be better, and just knowing the language, because you're gonna talk with these people and then you're gonna know the culture better. International marketing specialist. Good gravy. Come on, the name is right there. It even gives you a checkout master's in marketing. Come on, man. Jesus. There's nothing here, man. There's nothing here. This is ridiculous. And I know why people get hooked on these kind of grades. Because look at this. Because the little dragon right here, and people are all having this little parade and stuff. That's why people get hooked on it. That's why people really get like it, because they want to know about the culture. They want to know about that. That's why some people do. I could see why some people get into it. But then you get the ugly ones that do it for the other reasons. Do it because they want to be a busybody and they want to feel included and they want to, get rid of some oppression, mate. Kind of, be an activist. I'm the activist. So so this is what we got so far. Students ask for Department for Asian American Studies at Hunter College. Now, what's funny is that you'd assume, okay, Hunter College, is that a bad place? It's in New York. So we are at 50-50 point that it might be bad. It's got a Twitter. So let's see here. Okay, nothing really bad here so far. So let's see here. What could possibly go wrong? Well, right over here in Chasing News, Hunter College course abolition of whiteness sparks controversy. You don't say. Oh, jeez. So this can't be good. So let's see here. I'm going to give this a quick little look, and then we're going to give you the idea of what this kind of degree produces, what kind of people get produced by this.
30% of students.
Okay, first fucking off, you misspelled Asian. That's already a bad sign. This is already a bad sign.
Hunter College are Asian Americans. However, there is still not a department for Asian American Studies in this school.
Well, because they at some level you gotta think that the colleges are gonna be like, we can't really support this degree because people aren't making jobs out of it, so they end up coming back to the college and getting something else. Or they're like, we don't have any people really going into because maybe we don't have a big Asian population to help support this, or like there's a bunch of other factors to it. So they shouldn't really be, if they can't support that kind of degree, they can't. Like, I don't know, it's like it would be like if someone was like majoring in marine biology in the middle of the Gobi Desert. It's like, or it's like we can't really do it because we're just covered by nothing but sand. There's not much, unless you want to get to paleontology and just digging, and maybe you might find out, oh yeah, this was covered by water a million years ago, but that's really stretching it. So let's continue.
The Coalition for the Revitalization of Asian American Studies.
Another thing I want to point out to you, I don't think I don't think these two are Asian, or 3 or 4 actually. What the heck? I don't know. Maybe they have Asian backgrounds. I don't know. See, this is where I mean by the busybody thing, and this is where I also mean by if you're not a native speaker, you're not going to be really. This degree isn't useful for you unless you know the damn language. So let's continue.
Hunter College find they are in a similar situation 10 years ago.
So again, protesting out on the streets. A bunch of people are going to work right now, and they're just like, oh my god, thank god that's not my kid. I would have beat his ass. And you can't deny that. If any parent found out that this was their kid just marching out on the street, they would have gotten so angry. They would have just been like, okay, I'm glad to know where my money is going into helping you pay for this school. Whatever.
Asian American Studies program. This time, they want more than
An institution that is already 30% Asian American, that is predominantly students of color.
Kevin
Oh my
Park,
gosh.
a crash leader, organized the protests and petitions since last fall. He transferred
I'm sorry. When you point that out, it doesn't look like Fight for Asian American Studies. It looks like Fight for Ass. Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's gonna get this video flagged just by saying that. Oh god, I probably started something now too. That's not
He
good.
transferred to Hunter College from the new school because Hunter has more courses in Asian American Studies. But later, he found
Oh,
there
boy.
was more need from Asian American students. He didn't want to keep silent anymore.
We only have one full-time faculty member.
Because I'm assuming that hear me out, is that the schools can't really fund that kind of stuff because not many people are going to that degree, or not many people are finding jobs with that degree, so they can't really have so many people for that one degree. You gotta think about some level of practicality. The schools, even though how much they kowtow to the students, you gotta think that at least some point they gotta be like, okay, we can't do this because of financial reason. We just can't. We just can't because no one is doing this, so we can't find people willing to go and teach this. But like I said, we'll just let him.
Everyone else is part-time, even though we have the most courses. We launched this camp.
That's the other thing too. If you go part-time, they can only hire you for part-time because again, not really much need that they have for that. So this puts a real strain on the teachers that majored in this.
Why I need AS to talk about our demands for an Asian American Studies department, because currently it's a program, which means we can only offer a minor. We don't have, we can't hire full.
That's good. Just leave it at a minor. Why would you try to make people waste more money? God damn it. And what's with everyone with beanies? It looks hot as hell. Okay, wait a minute. Let's see here. It's in New York. Maybe it could be cold, but they're wearing all these weird whatever.
And in history.
Not only with
Don't okay, first of all, don't bring Lilo and Stitch into this. Please don't. Please don't do this. Can you imagine how election would look like if everyone took an ethnic studies class? Yeah, you know what would happen? No one would be voting. No one would be voting because everyone would be outside just protesting. This is stupid. This is such a waste of people's time. It's ridiculous. And then this guy over here, this guy just puts the icing on the cake.
on Filipino American identity, on Asian American identity as a whole. It wasn't until like Asian American Studies that I was like, break the model minority myth, break the stigma, break the data of like, we do not have to be stuck in this one like job or this one view from like others or even ourselves as Asian Americans.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You don't want to I'm assuming one of the biggest stereotypes, I guess, for Asian is just like, oh, you're going to go into math, or you're going to be an accountant, or you're going to be an engineer. Basically, good with math. You know how many Family Guy jokes, like when Peter Griffin was picking up that Asian kid and he was just poking at him with the pencil, and he's like, come on, do math. So I guess that's what he means. But, instead of majoring in something that's completely useless, why didn't you, I don't know, major in something else, or did something else, or just did it? I don't know if you really were that curious, or you really were that, like, driving to break the mold, or shift the stigma, or whatever. I don't know, become an air conditioning tech? I don't know, I don't think there are many Asian people doing that. I don't think. Be an exterminator. I don't know. Dude, just don't waste your time doing that crap. That's okay. When was this made? Okay, let's see here. Oh Jesus, he probably already majored in it. He's probably already working or quote unquote volunteering / internship-ing. Oh my God, this is probably the longest video I made because
Hunter College promised to do something after the protest, but still far from what the students asked for.
it's
In
ridiculous.
December, the president hosted this Asian American Studies breakfast where she didn't invite any of the Asian American Studies faculty that currently teach in the program or our director. And then we finally got to meet with the president in January, and she was like, I don't understand why you don't support my initiative for a center. And we're like, oh, but we never asked for it, and that can't replace what a department does.
We will keep following the school's reaction to this event.
That guy is not Asian. That guy is not Asian. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. That guy is not Asian. But that's the point, again, for jobs. But this is the part where people also step in too and say, I think most of these guys are just rich kids that are just bored out of their mind. They don't know what the hell to do. Their parents are just like sick of their ass and just says, screw it, I'll just dump you here at this college. Just leave me the hell alone. And some level there's probably some truth to that. It's such a sad sight to see all this crap, because like I'm going to also give an example of what the other ones do. And it's this one, you see not many people are here, not many people are there. And that shows something. That really says something. But anyways, this wasn't hating on any, but again, people are going to think, oh, you're hating on the race, bro. No, you idiot. I'm saying that majoring this is a stupid idea. It would be better just to learn the language and learn the culture. Like, here's a perfect example. When you learn Japanese, you end up finding out you can't say watashi wa, like if you want to say something. Like, I did this, or I did that, or I do this, or I am doing this. You don't say that because, I guess, because this is when I learned about this from Japanese, is that people don't do that because it seems arrogant, and it seems that, oh, you're full of yourself because you keep using I in a sentence and you keep talking about yourself. So, like, if you say something like, oh, I do kickboxing, you don't say watashi wa no. You say kickboxing gu oshimasu. It's one of those things where you learn more about how they are as people through the language, which defeats the purpose of trying to major in something like ethnic studies. It makes more sense just to learn language and talk with these people. I don't know. See, that's the other thing too. I've seen all these people protesting and shit like that. They're wearing pretty nice clothes. So if people are saying, yeah, it's kind of, yeah, these kids are probably just rich, or their parents are rich and they just dump them into this university just to stop bugging them, I could see that too. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. This is probably the longest video I've had so far on this channel, but I just wanted to get that off my head because I've been seeing that way too much and see that way too much. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.